Oh yeah, true crime material for say world of YouTube. Achole here. Achole. I need a laugh. Still trying to gather my thoughts, but after my father's passing, this is a family portrait taken around probably November or December of 1973, and I've been trying to find this damn photo in my Google Photos to bring it up and do a video on this, but because this photo has a huge piece in a dream I had the other day, like 4 or 5 days ago. So I don't know. I mean, I was just couldn't find the damn thing. Go figure. But finally, I got it. And I had a dream. Is right. And for those of you that know me, you know that I believe in ghosts highly. And if you don't believe this after I tell this story, well, there's something wrong with you. Because I'll tell you, ghosts do exist. And my father proved that. And he wasn't a real strong believer in ghosts. But guess what, people? He came to me with a message. And my father always told me, about us kids, and if we ever need a place, he'll never throw us, oh, you got a place to live, Even though my older brother's the biggest F up in the world right now, my father always talked about, he finally got, the hint of my older brother because he just wasn't right doing, drugs that are, they're just a crazy story. But it always sunk in the back of my father's head that, he didn't show it too good, but he loved his kids. And the first thing that hit me was this photo, because I got this off a projector with slides. This is a slide projector I have. And as a kid, I used to always watch this kind of stuff. My father would break out the projector and put in family portraits. Other stuff too, buildings, old photos of, I got stuff from Alcatraz and San Francisco and, on this stuff. And I used to watch it when I was a kid, and I had it out doing all this stuff. And I came across this photo, and, yeah, I'll keep this one just for, hey, it's my family, right? There have been times we had our feuds, just like any other family. Said some things that were never should have been said, but hey, if you were there to find out what was going on, you would probably say the same damn thing. But in the end, I came through and put it all behind me, and started taking care of my father. And get choked up on this. But in the dream came along. Before the dream hit me, though, it was about 4:30, like I said, and I hear a friggin' arch. And I'm like, what the it was loud, it was in my ear, and I knew the voice, but I woke up thinking it was my wife, but no, she was snoring away like a drunk on a bench. Drunk after a drunken night, loud snoring. And it took me a minute to, sit there and look around and like, damn, thinking, would I have some ghost follow me home? But as I kept rolling it back in my head, and I knew it. I knew it. He was there. He woke me up. I'm like, damn. So, I mean, I started, thinking and shaking my head, and I fell back asleep. And there he was. I mean, I don't know how long it took me to start processing this dream, but there he was. And the setting of the room was not like his, but it was him with his bed and a chair, which he used to always sit in a chair. Always had that special chair. I'm writing a little piece for him with a picture of a chair. I'm going to be reciting that. I just got to finish it. It's about my childhood and growing up and things my father used to do with me. And, I'm going to finish that sometime soon. But, in the dream, he was all running around the room. I'm like, damn, look at that guy. He can move around. You know what I mean? Before, he couldn't see good. He was, walked slow, had his hands out, and, but in the dream, shit, they do get better and they do look good. He's like, oh, damn it, I wanted to give you something. I'm like, what the hell? He's going back and forth to the chair, to the bed, and I'm like, what the hell? He said, I wanted to give you a wallet. I said, I got the wallet. I needed it for the bank because I had to get his wallet. I had to get his, for purposes of the bank and the Social Security card I had to get out for the stupid, Jesus Christ, what a nightmare trying to get, a body to, to the mortician or whatever. And it's like, and he's like, not that. He said, I wanted to give you a wallet, another wallet. I'm like, oh, all right. And he's back and forth in the room. He's looking. And all of a sudden, I'm like looking. He's like, gives me a wallet. It's all right. And I'm starting to look around. And all of a sudden, yeah, he disappeared just like that. And when I opened the wallet, there was my 3 brothers in there. Pictures. Me, my second oldest brother, Doug, and AP. And it went from, the top to the bottom. I was the bottom picture, and I'm looking, I'm like, wow. And I'm like, instantly I thought of this picture, right? Because in the pictures that he gave me, we were all young. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, where'd you go? And I'm, I'm looking around for him, and he was gone. So I was sitting there, like, tearing up, waking up out of the dream. Yeah, it was about 6 o'clock by then, I guess. And I'm like, damn. Sitting there, but I got my closure. And I'm right on one thing. I mean, my father wanted out because of the, something that was said. You know what? I'm going to tell a little bit of this story because it's eating me up. And, people got to know. I got this nephew. And, did some things to my father that was very, 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 just disgusting. And I'm talking about thieving, right? I'll feel better when I tell this story because, like I say, I have closure, and I know why my father wanted out because this is ridiculous. So not only does this kid steal, all right, he disrespected in my eyes. And every time I tell my father stuff, no, it's like, all right. And finally it came to the point there was one last thing stolen. And I was pissed. Alright? And I have another nephew to come after this nephew because I told this nephew that this kid's gonna get his face punched in because not only did he steal a lot of stuff, he had a bad case of being on drugs. Alright? And, man, I'm sorry, I gotta tell this. I gotta get this off my chest. And when he got brought down to where he's living now, he come back, alright? Tell my father that he's gonna move him down there with him. It's like, oh, okay. My father tells me this. And the thing of it was that I knew my father was so distressed. It's because he told me one time that he was done being at the eye doctor. He didn't have to go no more because his eyes weren't fixable. He had tunnel vision. He only can see through a hole straight, right? And he said he gonna try and move me to the Cape. So I got my doctor up here. I can't leave. I got you up here. I know this house by the back of my hand. And when he said I got my doctor, I knew he was distressed. I knew something was wrong. I think a little bit more was said. And got my father so distraught that I seen him going downhill. But I kept on him. Do you need anything? Do you need anything? Do you want... I kept on my father, but he kept telling me no. I'm all set. And the last Friday I saw him, he said, I'm all set. But I knew he was something wrong with him, but it wasn't medical. It wasn't nothing to kill him. It was just that thought that he was going to be, oh, that just drives me nuts. And I'm sorry to get this off my chest because this has been bugging me. And just because them words were said to my father, he may let himself go downhill. And I knew what he was... I had a feeling with what he was doing, but I never knew it was going to end like this. But he come to me in the dream and he showed me what he needed to show me, so... My 3 sons. And I mean, whether or not my older brother has not... Probably don't even know. Because there's no way of getting a hold of this guy. Because all he does is drugs and lives on the street, It's just... It's all my father ever wanted. It just sucks to say, man. But I have my full closure now. Because, what happened with that pictures, I knew that was it. All he ever wanted to see his 3 sons before he passed. He only had 2, but... So this picture right here. In honor to my old man. He can now rest in peace with my mother. Not worry about his life. Of where it was gonna lead. That's another thing, man. My mother passed away last year, 6 days before he did, so I think this was really hitting him hard. But, other than that, I wanted to share that. I had to get it off my chest. And it was, awesome to see my father. And everybody needs to realize that ghosts are real, spirits are real, and when they send you a message, you need to take a look at it. And all I can say is I'm glad I was up there till the end. And see you on the other side. Rest in peace. Out.